I think LaShonda will leave Dre. I don't know if that's obvious to you. She's helping him right now, but if he continues to show up weak like this, it's a wrap. I can't help but to wonder if he would just prefer to marry his best friend. In fact, LaShonda is already losing attraction for him, and it's only a matter of time before she leaves him. Hey, Ola here. So there are 3 tips for the fellas that I have highlighted from LaShonda and Dre's relationship. 1. Over defensiveness. As a man, the supposed leader in a relationship, if you interrupt your lady while talking or easily take offense when she interrupts you, it is actually more of a sign of weakness than it is strength. Dre wasn't just defending himself, he also defended his best friend, a third party who uttered pedophilia comments about their daughters. But believe it or not, it's a terrible mistake that makes women lose respect little by little. Fact is, if LaShonda can't respect him, she can't love him. She is already talking about Dre reminding her of toxic men. These are very bad signs. A true king simply don't feel the need to prove right to his lady. He knows he is right, and if for some reason he is wrong, he is also okay with that. Defensive behaviors come from feeling insecure about one's position. That's a fact of life. No one knows everything. When your lady is speaking, listen to her actively without feeling the pressure to fix her opinion or what you may feel she may be wrong about. You also have a right to your opinion, but where you go wrong is when you need her to validate it. That's called argument. A man who understands a woman does not argue with a woman. This has nothing to do with becoming a doormat, because that's not what she wants either. She wants a man she can feel safe with, especially from an emotional standpoint. If you get defensive every time she's talking, she will eventually feel unsafe, sharing how she feels, and then effectively shut down. If Dre doesn't kill that bad habit, LaShonda will leave. It's only a matter of when. 2. Play the middle. Dre is a fixer just like I was and just doesn't want to hurt anyone. He's the Mr. Nice Guy who wants everyone to be happy. Do you know what they say about Mr. Nice Guys? They finish last. Dre wants peace between LaShonda and his best friend, so he's playing the middle. This is a misplaced priority. More so, it's feminine energy as it works against the spirit of leadership in a relationship. Up till the last second on the show, everyone can visibly see Dre crying his balls out because he needs his best friend's approval in order to marry his lady. Needy behavior. This is after his best friend expressly told him that he should stop asking for his approval as he will always support his boy. This is extremely needy behavior that chokes attraction out of a relationship. Keep in mind that it's all about how he makes LaShonda feel. Would you agree that it's only natural to make her feel unsafe watching him cry about bullshit approval from a friend? When your lady feels unsafe, she will be forced into masculine mode, therefore creating overdose of masculine energy. That's chaos. As you can see, Dre has tapped into his feminine energy more than a natural man because of his emotions. That's also overdose of feminine energy. Chaos. Playing the middle as opposed to setting clear priorities is feminine energy. A typical woman cannot be attracted to that for the long run. Sure, she will help him a little bit for a little longer, but she won't be able to sustain having to compete for affection with your best friend. The attraction will die. 3. Be the rock. She even had to teach him, don't do it if you don't want to do it. This is terrible if LaShonda has to teach him how to be firm, be decisive, and be the rock and leadership of his relationship. That was a sad scene to behold. For the most part, women know what they want, but may not be able to put it into words. If Dre would listen with a little emotional intelligence and actively, without over-engaging his personal emotions, he would hear LaShonda saying, don't be a wussy. My name is Ola, one half of a duo with my beautiful wife, Lola. We are the co-authors of Get My Marriage Back and co-creators Lola and Ola.com. By the 10th year of our marriage, my wife filed for the divorce. Just the two of us have taken full responsibility for how we got into that extremely painful space. Other people were involved, and it made things even worse, but we intentionally and unintentionally invited them in at the end of the day. Lola and I are 100% responsible for that invitation. Guess who's responsible for a brand new and stronger marriage? Besides God, we both take full credit for that as well. Yes, it took two to tango, using the techniques in this book. But I started the dance first and it worked. I, as the king, decided to take the lead. You only need you to put the secret techniques to work immediately to fight for the relationship and maybe your marriage. Get My Marriage Back is a quick read, but you will enjoy it because we opened up and shared tons of our stories with you. You will be able to relate to one and all of these stories. Get it free at www.getmymarriageback.com. We've turned the idea of awesome relationships and marriages into a science. Our story and insights are helping lots of people, particularly those who are experiencing a crisis in their marriage and relationships. We use a simple formula called a GPS, and you can learn all about it in the book and on this channel every week. Be sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications. If anything I said makes sense, please hit the love like button on this video. Never mind what the new age philosophies are saying. There's a place for masculine and feminine energy in every relationship. A king must show up as a king in order to attract a queen who loves life too much to be angry. If you already have an angry lady, start treating her like the queen she is and watch her consolidate her behaviors with that impatience. Love is patient. 1 Corinthians 13:4. Women in your life will test that patience. If you don't educate yourself on these things, you and the person you love will be out of essence and will suffer for it. When you learn it, you can smell crap from miles away and effectively avoid it. In the same token, you will have the skill to attract the love and relationships you desire and deserve. Get the book free at www.getmymarriageback.com.